Good morning, guys. Happy Mother's Day for those of you out there. If you're mother and father, if you're just a mother, if you have both, whatever. Everything is all good. So I wanted to do a simple look today, and I'm gonna go with the Chanel. We're gonna go dive right into this. Is Chanel, and it is called the Warm Memories. It's the 354 palette quad, okay, and it's these colors right here. So I'm gonna use all of them. As you could tell, I do have a couple of spots here. I'm gonna clear them out with the Lancome. This is the camouflage corrector, high coverage ultra wear. We're gonna go with the Lancome, and I'm gonna use the waterproof concealer, under eye concealer. So that's 2 Lancome products, and for the most part everything else is going to be Chanel. The bronzer, which is this color right here, if I open that, it's like that kind of shade. I'm just going to swatch it real quick so you guys can see. It's pretty bronzy. I'm going to use, I don't have a blush from Chanel. If you guys do, let me know how it is, because unfortunately I do not have one. Nor do I have the desire to get one, but if it's really that good, why not get it? I would like some feedback. And for blush, I think I'm just gonna go with my lip pencil. I unfortunately don't use this too much, so I've been using it as a blush. Might as well get the use out of, and this is pretty pigmented, but it goes nicely on the cheeks if you just dab a little. It looks very, very nice.
I did do a similar video the other day for this, using all of these products, but I'll put the picture up here. I ended up using the palette I just showed you, and also I ended up using OBSCUR, which is a must-have. I mean, everybody uses this one. It's your everyday type of look. I do like the Peelese. This one, I use Rumor 1. I just feel like it's light, it gets the color that I want, and so this is the one that I'm gonna wear today.
Concealer, I'm gonna go with the Sigma Concealer F75, and that's this one right here. And we're just gonna go right into it and just dab, dab, dab. I'm gonna bring this all the way out. She does recommend to do that. It has been making my daily makeup a lot more easier. It just goes on smoother. It looks more perfect. And yeah, I have no complaints really when it comes to this eyeshadow primer. That I have both eyes prepped. I'm gonna go with this color right here. We're gonna go with that, and we're just gonna put that in the crease area.
So I just kind of do an angle here and kind of just work it out a little bit so it goes pretty far off the edge. And I pretty much go very gently with the brush. In some of my other videos I may go back and forth with the brush, but I don't really
want to mess up too much of the blend for this look, so I'm just going a little easier today. I like to make the inner corner a little bit more intense, I guess you could say. It's more like a light grayish pink, I guess you could say, kind of. It's a pretty color though. This is only the matte color in this palette. If you are not crazy about having shimmers versus not enough mattes in a palette, then this palette is definitely not for you. But it is a pretty palette in my opinion. I think she did a great job. Her inspiration for this was the desert. Some stones and rocks and things like that that she came across with, and I think she did an excellent job. Just re-intensify these colors. And Chanel is really known for their color scheme. I mean, their palettes are amazing. Okay, Now we're gonna go in. I'm gonna grab the brow groomer from Lavish Brushes, which I did get with the boxy, and I'm just gonna fix this. And how I do this is pretty simple. I grab a wipe. You could use that too, but
I like to use this wipe. So I'm gonna go ahead, kind of wet this a little bit, and I'm just gonna circle this out. You see how it's starting to already make a line? See that? This takes quite a bit of time if you're really impatient.
I would say go ahead and use the Vaseline, but I don't mind doing it this way. I'm gonna remove whatever's below that area. Like I said, P. Louise does use this technique. I find it a lot easier to just do this and then go back and put the primer on, okay? Kind of just dab a little bit here, and you just grab the brush and kind of blend it in back both sides. And you go here and you carve out what you need to carve out. And you see how it smooths everything out. Now people are like, oh, but oily lids, isn't it gonna cause the crease and you're gonna see the whole thing? Well, typically, I mean, if you did a line only here, let's say you were gonna do another color and leave this space with the primer to kind of avoid that crease, I find that putting a little bit of translucent powder helps. With this shimmer right here, and for that I think I'm going to use is called the eye shading brush, and I'm going to go with that one. I'm just going to dab in real quick into this, start dabbing, but it's these little things that come with the Chanel quads. I use them. So you go ahead and bam, you see the difference of color that you definitely get back. With the fine liner, you're just going to go back in and fill this a little bit. Oop. I'm going to go with the Iconic, and I'm going to grab this brush from Lavish, which is the same one I used earlier, the pencil one. And I'm just gonna, on my tear duct area, just kind of dab a little bit there. Today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this color right here. This palette, for the most part, is matte. So, I mean, if you're a matte lover, I definitely would go with this one. I'm gonna go ahead with that color and just put it below here. The tattoo liner from Kat Von D. Give it a little shake. I think I might be almost out of it. And I go a little bit below my lash line. So there's the look. I'm gonna go ahead and finish on the other side, so I will be right back. It's my skin. I'm gonna prep it with the Pore Professionals, and I'm just gonna hit those spots that are pretty oily in. Farsali on my nose, just because there's some patches in there that kind of dry, usually in the middle, and I just kind of just dab that into there. First, I'll put a little bit here, a little bit here, and a little bit on my forehead. Oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of rub this in.
For my T-zone, I'm gonna go with the Smashbox Photo Finish Iconic Primer Stick. I haven't used this in a while. It was one of my favorite products. I'm not sure why I stopped using it. There really isn't an excuse, so I'm just gonna put a couple here, here, here.
So as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna go with the Lancome Conceal. I'm gonna go with small dab here and here. I'm gonna go in with the Lavish Water Fresh Tint from Chanel. I like using this, so I'm gonna go ahead, put that on my face. It's literally like a hint of bronzer. I've been using this alone with no foundation, honestly. I like this because it's very watery. It gives me like a good finish. And I feel like I don't need anything else really. So if you're that person that doesn't like to wear too much foundation, the Water Fresh Tint from Chanel is a good buy. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome concealer. This color, I'm not sure what color it is, but it says up here 40 P500. I hope that helps. So I'm gonna go in with this over here. Kind of drag it along. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Soleil Tan from Chanel. It is one color only. I'm not sure if they came out with other colors, but this is the only one that I know of. You can grab a smaller brush like this and just kind of contour those edges. This one that I'm using is the Sigma Accentuate highlighter.
I usually go with the brush one way, which I'm sweeping upwards. Here, I'm gonna go downwards.
Don't forget about your neck. And I'm gonna use the Rose Natural, which is this one right here. So one end comes with like a brush, the other end is the liner. Well, depends on the mood I'm in. Overline my lips. You can, if you want them to be bigger. I'll go in with the lipstick, and this one is called ABSTRAIT. So I'm gonna go with the glow stick. I'm gonna grab a little bit of this, and you see how automatically it just makes your lips glow. Impressive. Here. And I'm gonna go on the other side as well. With the mascara from Chanel, which I have a bunch of samples of. Once I've run out of them, I'm definitely gonna buy the bigger product of it. And then this is the base for the mascara. So I'm gonna do that off camera and you'll see the final look. Okay, so that is the mascara with the primer. the mascara base also that I put underneath before the mascara. So it's pretty, you see the lift, it's pretty dramatic. And there's still some left over, but pigmentation is not there. So I'm just gonna give this a tiny swipe. And you put very gently, don't wanna overdo it with this look. And there you go. That is your pretty much your final look. I hope you guys enjoyed my channel today for Mother's Day, and I hope you have plans, or if not any plans, being indoors, then watch a movie or something like that. But I hope you guys enjoy the day. Happy Sunday, and I will see you again next week. Let me know what else would you like to see. Have a good day.